Hi there, everybody. Russ Lewis in the KHOU newsroom. Welcome to everybody watching on our digital platforms this afternoon on a very, very hot Thursday afternoon. If you haven't been outside, then you've had a good day, I guess, so far, because you can feel it out there. I just stepped outside about a half hour ago. Wow. Let's check in with Erica Lopez right now. She's watching those temps, not just what the actual temperature is, but the feels like temps, and they are off the charts. Erica, what are you saying?
Hey, Russ. Thanks. Yeah, so keeping an eye on the temperatures. That's the big story. So here's what's going on right now. We are officially under a heat advisory. The entire Houston area, and includes a good chunk of Texas, also parts of Louisiana, also in the heat advisory. Numbers right now feeling like we're in the triple digits across the board. So here's the reason why we're under a heat advisory. We need at least about 108 area wide by this afternoon, and we think by this afternoon that is going to be the case. Still 109 already at Bush, and lots of folks, just trying to figure out how to battle the heat this afternoon. Here's a look at that area-wide heat advisory. Up north Texas, down to the border, even parts of West Texas, good chunk of Louisiana also included in that, even parts of Mississippi. So it's not only Texas that's dealing with the heat, a large chunk of the South is included in this. So feel like temperatures this afternoon. It's going to vary depending where you are exactly, and but area-wide, let's give it a ballpark of about 110 degrees for the feel-like temperatures. So when we talk about feel-like temperatures, that's the heat index, which includes a mixture of what the actual air temperature is. This is the actual air temperature right now, low 90s. But the actual air temperature is not the issue. It's when you factor in the humidity. Dew points right now, upper 70s, nearing 80-degree dew points. Galveston has an 80-degree dew point. So when you factor in those two numbers together, it makes it feel a lot worse. And it also makes it a lot more dangerous for us out there. So just want to make sure you guys have, enough entertainment indoors to keep you from being outdoors. If you want something to do with the children by this afternoon, try to do something indoors. Take them to the mall, possibly the movies. Limit your outdoor activity as much as you can this afternoon, because with the peak of the heat at about 4 or 5 p.m., that's not when you wouldn't want to be outdoors. Also, if you do have to be outdoors, make sure to protect yourself from the sun. We still have an extreme UV index of 11 out there. So again, it's not fun. We have a little bit of a breeze with a strong south wind right now, sustained at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but notice the sky cam's a bit shaky. So whenever we have a south wind, that's bringing in more moisture, that's keeping us on the muggy side. Again, still quite dangerous if you do have any outdoor plans. Now, I have good news for you. Today is the peak heat that we're going to reach with this heat wave that's has moved in the Houston area. So after today, we're gradually going to cool back down to seasonable temperatures. And then, believe it or not, by early next week, we're back to below average temperatures. 80s are back in the forecast for our highs, and with rain chances. So you may get a few storm chances out there, but hey, I think we will enjoy the cool down any form that it arrives in. All right, let's walk you through the hour by hour forecast. So high pressure, which is in the upper levels of our atmosphere. Okay, one of my producers is asking, and we have a speaker, and it's a little loud. We're still working some technical problems if you hear that. David Paul's here laughing. Anywho, so yeah, rain chances over the weekend. I'm going to get to the hour by hour forecast right now. So we're still under the influence of high pressure.
Is he reading? He's reading Facebook.
David Paul, stop interrupting my forecast right now, please. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. That's Keith on the loudspeaker there. Let me get to the rain chances, okay? So we are mainly going to stay dry today into Friday. Saturday, the majority of the first half of Saturday, it is dry. So this is your weekend forecast for the rain chances that some of you guys are asking about. Notice how spotty showers start to pop up. We're going to still have sea breeze showers that will be our best case scenario for rain chances the second half of Saturday. I think the first half of Saturday, we're mainly going to stay dry. Now Sunday, that's actually when we'll have a disturbance be able to lift, act as a lifting mechanism. So it's going to act as a better rain chance mechanism for us here in Southeast Texas by Sunday afternoon. So we have the moisture, we have the heat, the energy in the atmosphere. Now the only component we're missing is some type of disturbance, some type of front, some type of trough of low pressure, and that's what's going to push through on Sunday. That's going to help activate better rain chances. So Sunday's our best bet for scattered showers, not a washout by all means, but do keep in mind a few scattered pop-up thunderstorms possible into your Sunday. So we're calling it about a 40% chance right now. Again, you have a better chance of not seeing rain closer to the coast. They have the best chance for that, but also the best part is the weekend temperatures for your forecast, because we cool down from the upper 80s this afternoon back to the low 90s for this weekend. So excited for that. Also excited to still report that the tropics are quiet. We don't have a disturbance out there. Any issues that we're really monitoring right now for at least the next couple of days? Nothing that we're monitoring. So there's several reasons for this. Saharan dust is one of the factors that's still out there that helps bring in a slightly drier air mass that helps suppress any development. Okay, so on top of that, we don't have anything going on in the Pacific either. So overall, it's kind of a quiet start to hurricane season for us. All right, look at your 7-day outlook right now. This is what we're tracking. Today is the hottest day that we have in the next 7 days. Let's just get through today. Make sure you're staying cool. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're checking on your loved ones, any elderly, any neighbors that may not have an AC. Today's the day that you really want to check up on those folks that you think might have some issues. And then we slowly start to cool down. By the way, tomorrow's the official start of summer with summer solstice. And then we're cooling down into the 80s by Monday and Tuesday. Notice our best chance of rain will be Monday, with the same system pushing through with rain chances on Sunday. So, all right, I'm going to toss things back to Russ, and we'll make sure to update you throughout the rest of this evening on the summertime heat, even though it's the official last day of spring. Russ?
Yeah, Erica, sounds like the cool down is happening right as we hit summer. So it'll be great to get back to the 80s here once that happens, because today is it's pretty rough out there, and we hope everybody's staying safe and staying cool when they can, however they can, because that's obviously an important thing to do. A couple of the stories we're following here from the newsroom today and that you're clicking on our digital platforms. And this first one is a sad story out of Louisiana. A woman returned from her honeymoon in the Dominican Republic and then got sick and died. And they're still trying to figure out here exactly what happened to Susan Simoneau. But she went to Punta Cana with her new husband. She's a middle-aged woman, and they were out there having a great time. She gets back to Louisiana, and then just a few days later starts to get sick. She's rushed to the hospital with fluid in her lungs, and then she passes away. And she admits, her husband admits, that they didn't have any idea about this whole situation that's going on in the DR right now. 10 American tourists have died, and many, many more have gotten sick. And so they weren't aware of that and went on vacation anyway. And doctors have told her husband that they can't be sure that there's any link to the vacation and her death. So there's an autopsy planned, and they're going to try to get to the bottom of that and figure out exactly what caused her death. But it's quite the coincidence that she would go there and then come home and get sick immediately and then pass away. So that story is, and by the way, the FBI is now investigating that, helping out with Dominican Republic, trying to figure out what's going on there. They're testing alcohol in some of the mini bars in these resorts, trying to figure it out. So we'll keep you posted on that, because I know a lot of you are interested there, because a lot of you vacation in Dominican Republic. Another story, and this is from the Mega Millions lottery folks, about an expiring ticket. And it's from North Texas, from Richardson, so we bring it up because it is
her
in the state.
husband, Malia's stepfather, claims their 4-year-old daughter was taken by 3 men who also stole his car and left him beaten and unconscious until the next day. He says he woke up more than 30 miles away.
So
Houston police tweeted new photos of the missing car. These pictures taken before this investigation. It's a silver Nissan Altima with paper tags.
And it expires on June 28th.
Something is missing.
So that's coming up. Once the drawing is held, you have 180 days to claim the prize, whatever it is. And if you don't, then the money goes back to the state to be spent however the state sees fit. So if you know somebody up there in Richardson, or you were up there and you have a ticket you haven't looked at, break it out, take a look. You can go to our website to get the winning numbers and see if you are indeed a winner on that. But again, you have just about a week to claim that ticket, or it will be no good. And boy, would that be a disappointment to have that in your hand and realize too late that you had won $1 million and now you can't claim it. So get on that if you have some of those lying around. I know a lot of people put those tickets in drawers and forget about them. Maybe you're one of those people. Take a look. So we're following those stories today and a lot of others that we see you clicking on. We hope you can tune in and watch us on the TV side today. If you haven't checked out the 411, that is our newly launched 4 p.m. show that happens right here in the KHOU newsroom. I anchor that along with Rekha Mudaraj, and Erica Lopez is back with us. We have Jason Bristol and Tiffany Craig and all the KHOU team contributing to that newscast as well, coming up here in just about an hour and a half. The 411 from the KHOU newsroom. We hope to see you then. I'm Russ Lewis. Have a great day and stay cool, everybody.